So in my last video, I expressed my frustration with this project and my desire to stop working on it. I still sort of feel that way, but the truth is, once you start making something, especially like game development and coding, you get addicted to like problem solving, and if you can't figure something out, you sort of keep trying and trying. That's what sort of happened to me. Like even though I don't intend on doing much more with this project, I still wanted to go back and see if I can figure things out. I think that's one of the things that attracts me to game development is if I can't figure something out, then I'd like to keep on going back and testing myself to see if I can find a solution. So I'll just go through like what I did little by little, just to show you what I did since my last video. So I'll start off by showing, I guess the closest thing that I'm standing next to is these two walls for the wall jump. So I got the wall jump working now. So if I do it, I can wall jump without issue, which is all good. I still have a problem with this wall run. Um, the problem that I had was originally the wall run would only happen if I had the right mouse button down. But the only problem with that was you have to keep the right mouse button down in order for the wall run to continue, which may not be aligned with the player behavior. So right now I've only set it to the run button not being a requirement. So if I just like go brush against the wall, it does it automatically. Then I can jump. But as you can see, there's a problem with that still, because it's only good for the first two wall jumps, but the third one it like goes down, and I can't figure out why. As you can see, it's somehow like after the third wall jump, gravity kicks in somehow, and that's like a really good example of like no matter like how complex this is, or like how well I went through all this, there's still like something that's like something that's allowing the gravity to like be triggered, and it's so hard to find. So this is like a really good example of like why it's so hard to like make something function perfectly. This is something I could go through it and try and figure it out, but it'll take me, that one little thing will take me like a while to like pinpoint that one spot where that gravity is like sneaking in, and I still haven't found it yet. So that's just one example. I'll just move on to the next thing that I did. Another thing that I did was the scale wall and ceiling hang, which works pretty well now. I'll show you what works well and what doesn't work so well. So if I start the game, I'm just going to move his location. If I start about here, so I have the wall, the scalable wall right here. As soon as I jump on it, everything works perfectly. I can look around or whatever. But I've also made it so that if I touch the ceiling, he automatically attaches to the ceiling, and if I go back to the wall, he attaches back to the wall. He falls a little bit, but it's okay. So this is an example of something that was a coding success for me. It's working quite well. Some other issues that I have is I'll just put in a different location to show you. So if I start the game here, I've got another ceiling hang. If I jump to do a ceiling hang, it doesn't always work. I don't know why. So that's issue number one. I'll try once more. I'm going to try this once. There we go. Okay, so this works fine, but the only problem is, well, not the only problem, but one problem is that he doesn't always grab the ceiling, as you can see. It took me a few tries. Another problem is I have to put a wall here because you would think it would be easy to code it so that if I just say like go past that edge, then he can like stop detecting the ceiling and then just drop to the ground. But for some reason it doesn't work. Right now I have it so that he's doing a ray cast up, and the gravity goes in the up direction if he detects a ceiling. You would think that it's easy to code it so that if I go past this ledge, then he stops detecting and then he falls to the ground. But what happens is it doesn't work. So I have to press the drop button, which is the right mouse button, to drop down to the ground. I'll just quickly go into the script to show. So I have a raycast going up. If the tag is ceiling hang, then I can set the ceiling hang boolean to true, and then that can actually trigger the actual ceiling hang. In order to stop the ceiling hang, I could just add an else right after the raycast. If it's not raycasting anything, then can ceiling hang is set to false. But in theory, it sounds like it would work, but it doesn't, and I can't figure out why. So that's another problem that I have. Another problem that I had was the ledge. So the ledge, there's a couple things that work really well now. So number one, if I can grab the ledge, first of all, there we go. So I can shimmy left, or shimmy right, shimmy left, and if I press the down button, I can drop, which is good. And if I go all the way to an end, I stop. I get to this end, he detects the end and he doesn't move anymore. And I can just press up. Well, it's not working right now. I think it's the video recording that's like slowing this down. There we go. If I press up, then he just pushes up to at the top of the platform. The thing that I haven't figured out yet, well, a couple of videos ago I was working on this ledge, and I figured out how to like rotate backwards onto the other wall Parkour to rotate around these corners or whatever, but I cut those out because I couldn't figure out how to make it look smooth. If you go back to one of my the older video where I was dealing with it, you can see it was totally like jittery, and I still haven't figured out a good method to do it. There's absolutely no YouTube videos that show how to do like a nice smooth transition between like a sharp corner like that. There's lots of videos that show how to like move around rounded corners. If you had like instead of like a cube, if you had like a cylinder or something, that's easier to do. But it's hard to like get a normal input of surface that's like 90 degrees away from like the original surface. So that's just another problem that I had and I haven't solved. Another thing that I did that I didn't actually make a separate video for, this is something that I did actually just today, is I created a moving platform, which looks fine. I can jump onto it, but the only weakness is I still haven't figured out how to make it so that he constantly like moves with the platform. I have to constantly like move him around to keep up with it, which is no good. There's plenty of tutorials online on how to do it, but mine doesn't work. So far I have it so that the in the setup I have it so that there's the actual platform geometry, and then I have two go-to locations, which are basically empty objects. So it constantly move towards just say go-to location 1, unless it's closer than 0.5 units to that location. Once it gets closer than 0.5, then the go-to location switches to the other location and then starts moving there. That's how it goes back and forth. So that part's pretty simple. It's this one that doesn't work, where I do pred void on collision enter if the other object is a player, if it's tagged as a player, which it is. If I click on my main character, it says player, then the player should be, oh sorry, then is on moving platform is true, and if that's true, then the player should get parented to this particular object, which is the actual platform. It's the actual geometry that has a script on it. But for some reason that doesn't work. So that's another thing that I haven't figured out yet. I've already mentioned that the wall run. I have another little setup here. The only good thing about the wall run is that it'll be fine if I only use one wall run, or like one jump. So if I run against the wall and I do one jump, then I'm fine. Then I make it to the other side. But as I mentioned before, if I have a third one, it doesn't work as well. That's basically it, I think. I'm just going to go through my code to see if I missed anything. That's basically all some of the problems that I have. Let's see. Oh, another thing that I did was when I slide, as soon as I let go of the button, he stops sliding, which is good. Before he would go on for about 3 seconds, even if I let go of the buttons. which is not very good for the player. I think the user would expect to have the character stop immediately. So that's basically all I wanted to say for this video. I think in terms of like developing this, as far as coding goes, I think I'm pretty much done with it. The only thing that I may do is I may put together like one level and then just put it up on itch.io as a demo for people to play. So I'm not going to make any promises. I'll do it if I really feel like doing it. But right now, as far as like developing it more and making it more fine tuned, I think that's out of the question because I'm really tired of this project. But I will make another video if I decide to make a level available on itch.io. I will make a video to let you know about it. Otherwise, this might be the last video. So that's really all I wanted to say, just to show you just to show you what happens if you try to do something that's way too complicated, like myself. So hope you enjoyed that, and hope you found it informative and useful. And yeah, please stay tuned for future videos because I still will be making tutorials for little things here and there. It won't be like any more super complicated projects. It'll just be little bite-sized tutorials explaining how to like do certain things. So yeah, so please be on the lookout. Thanks.